Travel consideration provided by
Only Daisy Cottage Cheese will do. Only Daisy Cottage Cheese will do. So creamy and delicious. Only Daisy Cottage Cheese.
With Downy Infusions, let the scent set the mood. Feel the difference with Downy.
Thank you to all the iconic leading men of 90s TV for giving us even more moments to add to our ET vault. So for over 40 seasons, you know the stars have come right to ET. There are so many reasons why, but only one reason to sing about. Good night, everybody.
Happening now.
Police have been looking for him for about a month after he allegedly shot at a vehicle 5 times. And now this road rage suspect is in custody. Coming up, where police arrested him.
Here it is, day 11 of the search for Lena Kill. Today, we have several volunteers out and about, splitting into groups, combing over a 5-mile radius within that apartment complex, which is on Fredericksburg Road. We'll have details coming up.
From record-challenging warmth to our first official freeze, it's all happening within a few days. I'll see you in a bit to talk about it.
Now, first at 5, a road rage suspect from San Antonio arrested in Louisiana. Right now, you're looking at 25-year-old Edwin Albino. The Bexar County Sheriff's Office has been looking for him since late last month. Investigators believe that he is the person that you see on video pointing a gun out of a driver's side window and opening fire. A bystander recorded that footage November 30th, and the next day, the Sheriff's Office shared the video. Now, it says that the vehicle that Albino was shooting at was hit 5 times. On December 1st, deputies went to Albino's home in West Bexar County to arrest him, but he wasn't there. And then yesterday, they found Albino in Livonia, Louisiana. The U.S. Marshals Task Force arrested him, and he is currently being transported to Bexar County, where he's going to await trial in jail. In other news, police are looking for the person who shot a man and left him in critical condition. That happened just before noon in the medical center area along Wurzbach Road. San Antonio police say that 2 men were arguing when one of them opened fire, then ran off.
We cannot confirm that he's armed, right? This incident did involve gunfire, but we cannot confirm right now at this time if he is in fact armed. But we know he is still at large.
Investigators are also trying to learn whether those men knew each other. In other news, we're also trying to learn more about the man who was shot and killed overnight. San Antonio police say that the victim in this case is 47 years old. Someone shot him in the upper body along East Market Street near South Alamo. Officers collected evidence at the shooting site, but they're still looking for a suspect and a motive. So now we want you to take a really good look at your screen and ask you if you recognize that girl, because that's 16-year-old Kia Young. She's missing. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children says that Kia was last seen December 21st. She's about 5'6", weighs about 150 pounds. She has brown eyes and black hair that could be dyed. If you have any information, call 911 or SAPD, and the number is on your screen. It's 210-207-7273. Now, investigators are also looking for another girl. The search for Lena Kiel is now in day 11. SAPD, the FBI, and local volunteers are working together to bring her home safely. At this point, they're still treating this as a missing persons case, not an abduction. Now, for a moment, volunteers were hopeful that they'd get somewhere after they found something near the family's apartment complex where Lena was last seen playing on the playground. But as Japhanie Gray explains, that turned out not to be the case.
Did you want to start them off here?
Something happens to her, it's as if it happened to everyone.
Thursday morning, new volunteers joined the dozens already working with the Search and Rescue SATX organization looking for 3-year-old Lena Kiel.
What we're going to be doing today is looking in trash cans, behind businesses.
Director of the organization, Nina Glass, says that she is overwhelmed with the support from the community.
I was getting phone calls and stuff last night, and I just started crying. Normally, we don't do searches back to back, the family requested us to do a search today so that the Afghan community can participate in our search efforts.
Saqib Sheikh is the spokesperson for the Muslim Children Education and Civic Center. Like many, after hearing Lena disappeared from the playground of the Villas del Cabo apartment complex, he immediately started thinking of his children.
I have 3 daughters, I don't even want to think about that.
The effort to find Lena, pulling in people from all walks of life.
To show love and just to try and get some answers. Firefighting, EMS background, and also had CERT also.
For the second day, volunteers were split into teams.
You see anything unusual? Clothes?
To comb through a 5-mile radius of Lena's apartment. During the search, volunteers did find a bag of bones in this brushy, wooded area right beside this business off of Fredericksburg Road. As soon as they made that discovery, they called San Antonio Police Chief William McManus, who did make the scene, and he did determine that nothing at this scene, including the bag of bones, is connected to Lena's case.
We don't know if they're human or if they're animal or what they are right now, but obviously from this appearance, very, very old.
We will continue the search for Lena until we get resolution.
She's not someone else's daughter. She's our daughter.
Daphne Gray, KSAT 12 News.
So despite that, people are still on the ground. They're searching for Lena. A local banner making company is donating 100 missing persons banners with Lena's picture right there on it. We first told you about this story on the Night Beat last night. Marco Garcia, who owns the Creative Mango, is offering those banners, and so far he's given out 85 of them. So anybody who wants one can pick one up at 11911 Crosswinds Way, Unit 306. It's right on your screen. It's on the northeast side. And we do want to emphasize something, that if you saw those banners a moment ago, you might have noticed that it says abducted. But we want to tell you that police are not using that word in this investigation. They're still treating this as a missing persons case. Now, right now on KSAT.com, you can find all of our coverage over Lena's disappearance. You could just search her name, Lena Keel, and you will be directed to the most recent updates from law enforcement. And also you'll be able to see stories with those who are actively searching for that little girl. You can also help spread the message about her disappearance by using the hashtag #FindLenaKeel on social media. Anybody who has information that leads to her whereabouts could get a $150,000 reward. Switching gears now, with more people seeking COVID-19 testing, University Health is asking people to only go to the ER for an actual emergency, because they're saying more people are showing up to the ER to get tested, and you shouldn't do that. So they're saying to go to a designated testing site or your doctor. And this is as we're telling you that COVID cases are hitting new highs. They're showing no signs of letting up. Testing lines continue to stretch for blocks across the nation. And despite a decrease in deaths, health experts are urging Americans to be extra cautious ahead of New Year's Eve celebrations. ABC's Inés de la Quintana is in Washington with the latest.
With New Year's Eve just around the corner, the U.S. now seeing record numbers of new COVID cases. Close to 1.9 million new cases this week alone, meaning on average, 3 Americans are testing positive every second. Testing lines going for blocks in state after state.
I live in Washington, D.C., and they've been a little hard to come by in Washington, so I thought I'd just come down and take advantage of good old Charleston's test.
Boston planning a New Year's Eve celebration where people will also be able to get their shots and boosters.
Welcoming 2022 and gathering to make plans for the new year is an important, healing, joyful ritual and tradition that happens in Boston. And this year, we're making sure that public health leads the way.
The surge also causing staffing shortages. In New York City, 3 subway lines had to be suspended. The CDC cutting its isolation recommendations for asymptomatic Americans in half, from 10 days to 5 days. But Michigan now breaking with that guidance, instead recommending people who test positive continue to isolate for 10 days. And with pediatric hospitalizations also surging, the city of Detroit encouraging parents to get their kids vaccinated.
To each his own. I'd rather be safe than sorry.
But there is some good news. A new study from South Africa finding 2 doses from the Johnson & Johnson vaccine are 85% effective against hospitalization with Omicron. And COVID deaths are down 11% in the past week. Experts hopeful that number will stay down even as cases rise.
It looks like it is less severe. It's much more transmissible, which is something you need to take seriously.
As for those New Year's Eve celebrations, Dr. Fauci is recommending people stay away from large gatherings and instead focus on small, vaccinated parties. Inez de la Cuetara, ABC News, Washington.
All right, so you see that and you get it, right? Nationally, cases are up, but locally, that's still unclear. And that's because Metro Health paused its reporting until Monday. So we do know a lot of people are trying to get tested. So that camera right there looks kind of foggy. It's from Sky 12. It's flying over the Alamo Dome, which you'll see in just a moment. You're going to see because it's one of the places holding a drive-through testing clinic. People there waiting in long lines. Tonight at 6, we're going to be hearing from Dr. Ruth Berggren from UT Health San Antonio. And you're going to hear her take on COVID in Bexar County and her advice for the general public. Now, tomorrow morning, we want to let you know that city and county leaders are expected to give an update on COVID just ahead of the holiday weekend. Of course, we're going to have that for you. It's going to be at 10 a.m. We're going to bring it to you on air and on KSAT.com. Meantime, travel issues, they continue, and they're only expected to get worse over the next 4 days. Sorry to tell you, but flyers across the country are dealing with airline delays and cancellations. Of course, part of that reason has to do with winter weather, but another big contributor, COVID cases and fatigue. Since Christmas Eve, airlines have canceled more than 8,000 flights because of weather, but that could increase. January 2nd and 3rd are expected to be the busiest travel days at U.S. airports. So the best thing we could do is, I guess, stay in. But Adam, possibly a freeze we got to get ready for?
It's going to be an abrupt temperature drop, and we have record challenging warmth out there today. We'll have it the next couple of days, and then really quickly, we should have our first freeze. I mean, check out Pleasanton at 86 degrees, 82 right now in Devine. We're 80 in Converse, 79 Bandera, feeling the warmth outside. As we go through the evening, temperatures just gradually falling off through the 70s and 60s. More widespread fog developing tonight compared to what we had last night. We'll talk about the cold front, when it hits, what it means for temperatures, and how much they're going to drop coming right up, Steph.
All right, Adam, thank you. So Tesla is issuing a recall, actually 2 recalls, and it affects about 475,000 vehicles. The company says that 2 issues could increase the risk of an accident. All right, so Tesla says that one issue is with the Model 3 cars between 2017 and 2020, and the issue is that a cable could separate over time and lock the rear view camera feed. The other issue affects Tesla's Model S cars. A faulty trunk latch could cause it to just open unexpectedly. Tesla's also changing one of its video game features to only allow that feature to work while the car is in park. Right now, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is investigating at least 11 accidents related to Tesla's autopilot feature. So coming up, I know, let's talk about Grub. It's a cooking tip that we have for you that cuts down on cleanup time. We're going to test out some sheet pans for you to help you find the best options for a one-pan meal. Super easy cleanup. Yeah, it's up next.
This SA Salute holiday greeting is brought to you by Pam Hospitals.
Hi, I'm Noelle Richmond, and on behalf of Pam Health, we would like to wish all of our military, first responders, and essential workers a very happy holiday season. Thank you for all you do.
TikTok, we are a day and a half away from the new year, and coming up at 6, we are talking fireworks safety. Yeah, we all know they're illegal within city limits, but in the county, they are legal. So before you go and pick some up, we're going to talk to a fireworks stand manager who says that some of the products marketed to kids are dangerous, but there are safer options. So we're going to tell you what you need to know. Plus this.
Known for its productions geared to children, the Magic Theater has lost one of its most creative minds to COVID-19. That story coming up.
All right, so now I'm going to ask you a question. I know that, sometimes you're on Pinterest, Instagram, whatever, and you see those beautiful pictures of one-pan dinners and you go, I want to try that. Well, most of them use a sheet pan. So you can make dinner quickly, and the cleanup, by the way, super quick. So 12 on your sides, Marilyn Moritz finds out which sheet pans cook the best and also make cleaning up the easiest. Check it out.
Sheet pan meals are all the rage online. Gorgeous, complete meals roasted to perfection
using only one pan. Sheet pans, actually called half sheet pans because home versions are smaller than those used in commercial kitchens, measure about 13 by 18 inches with low sides. They may look similar, but there are differences. Consumer Reports tested 19 pans, both coated and uncoated. They roasted chicken and vegetables, and later a sticky mix of pumpkin and cream cheese was baked on to test cleaning. They then tested durability by scouring the surfaces with steel wool to replicate wear over time.
In general, uncoated pans cook a little more evenly, they're more durable, but they're harder to clean.
You can pay as much as $150 for an uncoated pan that testers found isn't even easy to clean. But this $18 pan from Nordic Ware is a top performer. It heats evenly and aced the durability test.
We found that coated pans heat up and cook faster, and they're much easier to clean.
The Williams-Sonoma Gold Touch Pro non-stick, non-corrugated half sheet for $33 heats up quickly and is the easiest to clean. Consumer Reports' Best Buy coated pan is from Walmart. The Mainstays Gold non-stick aluminized half sheet pan got high marks overall, and it's only $8. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
All right, good stuff to keep in mind. Well, while many of us enjoy the sounds and the lights brought on by fireworks, our furry friends aren't exactly fans of them. Now, the city of San Antonio is reminding us to consider our pets during the New Year's celebrations because, a lot of them are just not comfortable with those loud sounds or noises. So what can we do to help them? Well, Animal Care Services suggests keeping them inside, maybe giving them a treat. And if your animal is kennel friendly, have that handy as well.
We really ask people to ensure that if they do have outdoor pets, bring them inside, at least for the night. Bring them inside.
Yeah, another place that they might feel safe could be a laundry room, a den, or maybe even a bathroom with the doors closed so it's more insulated and they can't hear those noises. All right, now let's take a live look outside right now. Yep, here's a live look at 410. Traffic not too shabby out there right now. 79 degrees. And Adam, I've been meaning to ask you, we've been talking about the freeze that we are expected to get in just a bit. And I'm wondering, when is the best time that people can go out and, bring in their plants and stuff like that?
Take care of the sensitive plants and, of course, the pets Saturday night. That is the key. We're all good and above average until then. Our high temperature today, 82 degrees. That's well above the average of 63 and 1 degree shy of the record at the airport. Carrizo Springs, 88. Check out Cotulla, 91 for the high temperature, and Pleasanton topped out at 87. So we're going from this record challenging warmth and yesterday, today, and all the way through Saturday down to our first freeze. High temperatures, 83 Saturday, down to 53 by Sunday. Okay, let's get right to it. Take a look outside. We have some clouds overhead, temperature of 79, so still warm. Dew point of 62. The humidity is on the increase with that southeasterly wind. And those of you that had a break in the humidity last night and early today, it's going to surge back into place through the night. And still 90 in Cotulla, 81 Uvalde, 72 in Gonzales, New Braunfels right now at 81 degrees. We're feeling the warmth out there. Temperatures fall off a bit farther to the north. Abilene 69, Amarillo right now at 56. The core of the cold air that we've been talking about all week. It's across the northern tier of the U.S. Bismarck right now at 10 degrees, and especially into Canada, temperatures below zero right now. That colder air is going to be plunging southward, not tomorrow, not Saturday. It hits us Saturday night around 10 p.m. to midnight. So near 80 tomorrow, mid 80s I'm thinking on Saturday before the front hits. And then by Sunday, that cold air is in place, and Sunday morning, we are anticipating our first official freeze here in San Antonio. So look at the morning temperatures. Low 60s the next couple of days. By Sunday, we're down to the freezing point. Monday, I think we could be talking upper 20s, even in San Antonio, so cooler in outlying areas. And then we rebound by the middle part of next week. So it's a brief freeze and would be our first official freeze so far this season. Dew points right now on the rise compared to what they were last night and early today. Even where the dew points are lower in the hill country, I mentioned before, they'll be on the rise through the night, and that's going to lead to more widespread fog. Today, the fog was mainly east of I-35 and along the coastal plain. As our Futurecast indicates, we expect it to be widespread again. The resurgence of moisture, the long nights this time of year typically leads to fog, and we've been in that pattern for much of December. Tomorrow morning is going to be no exception with reduced visibilities out there. Dew points, however, will be dropping significantly. Humidity's gone. You're not even going to think of it come Saturday afternoon and all the way through next week. Quick look at the weather maker that's headed our way. Big dip in the upper level flow near Los Angeles. Unfortunately, the moisture with it is all going to stay to the north of us, but some parts of North Texas that need rain will get a bit. 63 in the morning, 81 in the afternoon, 9 o'clock tomorrow evening, 72 degrees. We'll ring in the new year in the upper 60s. So we're talking an unseasonably warm and even a bit humid New Year's Eve. And then we get into New Year's Day, still warm and sunny, but Sunday morning 32, only 53 the high on Sunday and 55 on Monday.
All right, Adam, thank you. So, Larry, let's talk about the Alamo Bowl.
Hey, it was just like old times for Oklahoma Sooners and Bob Stoops, who led them to a national championship and their 10th bowl victory last night. We got more on that Alamo Bowl win coming up. Plus, UTSA's Jeff Traylor is a finalist for a major award coming up.
No tequila bath. It's plain old Gatorade. But maybe there might be one later. But anyhow.
Yeah, no tequila shower for Bob Stoops. He got the Gatorade one instead in Big Board Sports. Number 16, Oklahoma, led by interim head coach Bob Stoops, faced number 14, Oregon in the Valero Alamo Bowl last night. Second quarter, Sooners up 9-3, and Caleb Williams finds Drake Stoops, Bob's son, for a 6-yard touchdown. And it's 16-3 OU. Father and son celebrated on the sideline. Later on, Williams goes play action, then fires downfield to a wide-open Marvin Mims for a 55-yard touchdown. And it's 23-3 Sooners. Too easy. Oklahoma led at halftime 30-3. Third quarter, the Ducks offense finally starts to fly. Anthony Brown throws a pretty ball to Dante Thornton for a 66-yard touchdown, and the Ducks trailed 37-18. But Oregon could not stop Williams or running back Kennedy Brooks. This 8-yarder in the third made it 44-18 OU. Brooks rushed for 142 yards and 3 touchdowns. Williams passed for 242 with 3 touchdowns, and Oklahoma wins the Valero Alamo Bowl 47-32.
I love the beginning. You get addicted to the anxiety and the excitement of playing and not knowing what's going to happen, coming out on the field and getting ready for it. And I missed it. I missed that energy. And then once you're in it, you're fighting your way through it, and that was fun. And yeah, it is fun when it's over. You could take your headset off and enjoy the moment, So it was fun. It was exciting. And again, I'm appreciative to the team and to everybody for the opportunity.
Stoops, who won his 10th bowl game with Oklahoma, will now pass the torch to Sooners head coach Brent Venables. UTSA football head coach Jeff Traylor was named one of the 5 finalists for the George Munger Collegiate Coach of the Year Award, which is presented yearly by the Maxwell Football Club. The other finalists include Baylor's Dave Aranda, Cincinnati's Luke Fickell, Michigan's Jim Harbaugh, and Michigan State's Mel Tucker. Traylor led the Roadrunners to the Conference USA Championship, their 2nd straight bowl game, and a 12-2 record.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
And we'll be right back after this.
Near 60 in the morning tomorrow, and then by the afternoon, it's warm again. Record-challenging warmth will be in the 80s across most of south and central Texas, about 82 Hondo, 86 Pleasanton, Eagle Pass 82 degrees. New Year's Eve, ringing in the new year, warm and muggy. You'll notice the humidity, a little bit of patchy fog developing after midnight, 67 degrees at midnight. A freeze expected Sunday morning. Prepare for that Sunday and Monday.
All right, we're getting ready for that. Thank you so much for watching the news at 5. World News is next. We'll see you at 6.